Now, from company number 3, I did move on to company number 4, and this was another startup, which was very interesting. This company was founded by 2 young men who graduated from MIT. They had a great dream. They said Wi-Fi was such a technology that you could blanket the entire planet with the technology and provide connectivity. They believed connectivity was a basic necessity for human existence. And this company had a bright set of people who were involved in problem solving and many innovations in the field of Wi-Fi. And some of you might have lived or worked in Mountain View, and Google was one of our customers who encouraged us to build an outdoor network to provide free Wi-Fi to the masses. Now, this was a noble goal, and we used that network to fine-tune the parameters for performance and also to improve the user experience. Now, an interesting thing that happened there was we had unwired several US cities, and notably one of them was New Orleans in the state of Louisiana. There was a great hurricane that struck our country, Hurricane Katrina. Not very many of you may remember that, but it was a terrible hurricane. And that hurricane was so bad, the electric poles fell down. And note that all our routers that provided this citywide connectivity were mounted on electric poles. And when these electric poles fell down, the routers did fall down, but they did not really perish. They survived. They did provide connectivity, and when the emergency services, the FEMA, the law enforcement, they showed up in New Orleans, they still were able to use whatever was left of the communication infrastructure. That was a sad moment, but also a very powerful moment for the company's product and vision. Now, in 2008, many of you may recall, it was a bad time for the financial industry. Lehman Brothers filed for bankruptcy, and the company plunged into financial trouble. Our orders were declining, and the support from the VCs were also fading. And the company did brainstorm and said, you know what? We got to change the course. We have to find a place where we can repurpose our network and reposition the product. And we came up with a solution. We said the citywide networks could be used by utility companies. When I say utility companies, I'm referring to the power meter companies, the water meter companies. They could use it for providing services to people, monitoring how things are going. So we did work towards that. It was a big change, but the company persevered and delivered products in that line. And I'm happy to say that the company was acquired by a Swedish giant that specialized in infrastructures for utilities. What was very good about this company was the work ethic of the people and the collaborative mindset. And they believed that if we did that, we could solve any problem. And it was very true that it was evidenced by the kind of problems we solved in the citywide networks. The big lesson I learned when the financial industry collapsed and the change that we had to adapt to is that change is constant in life, and don't resist it, adapt it. Last but not the least, you may have a great product, you may have a great vision, all that is fine, but to move on this planet, personal or professional, you need to build good relationships with people, be it your reports, your peers, your partners, your customers. That's how you build a successful company. So this was a very valuable lesson for me in company number 4.